So let's head on to the women taking her NHK crown for the last time. Kaori Sakamoto, just gorgeous. And the silver medal goes to Sofia Samodelkina of Kazakhstan, winning her and her country's first ever medal in the women's event at a Grand Prix. And bronze goes to Belgium's Loena Hendrickx, who continues to build after major ankle surgery with the bronze. Canada's Catherine Medlin Spence finishes in 11th place. Caitlin, Queen Kaori.
She's incredible. I have no words to describe her skating right now. And you can see that this is her farewell tour. That's what she's having fun doing. And she did say she was stressed for the programs because her practices weren't going very smoothly and she was scared to stay concentrated enough in the program. But I think she's just incredible, and the ease of her skating is unmatched.
Short program, flawless. Free program, flawless. Her kiss and cry reaction where she almost takes her coach off the kiss and cry with her, flawless. 27-point win. Can I say flawless one more time? And then she gets a medal from the queen of triple axel herself, Midori Ito. I refuse to critique Kaori because not only is it her farewell tour, she just skated perfect, and I just want to bask in her awesomeness and all that she's done for the skating community. 22 years she's been at it, and it's going to be sad to see her go.
It will be, and I wonder if this NHK, and then along with Grand Prix final coming up in Japan, is more of her farewell celebrations, even compared to Olympics.
And what I love is that in their short program, of course, it's time to say goodbye. You know, free program, I regret nothing with Edith Piaf. You know something about Edith Piaf. And you know, her choreographer, Benoit Richaud, says this is not just a farewell, it's a hello to your second part of your career, wherever you go into next. And I just love that. Let's talk about Sofia Samodelkina of Kazakhstan. Brilliant Grand Prix debut for this 18-year-old. She used to skate for Russia in the Junior Grand Prix, or in Junior. She has landed a quad Lutz, a quad Sow, a triple axel. She doesn't have it right now, but in 2023, she took a break and decided to skate for her mother's home country of Kazakhstan, and that was kind of a big stink in the Russian skating community. Tatiana Tarasova, who's never shy to say anything about anybody, but I love this. She was 14th at Worlds last year. Her programs, you know, she's clearly Russian trained, and sometimes those programs can look a bit like sticky and not quite well produced, but she's working with Raphael Arturian, Shaylin Bourne, Benoit Richaud, and I'm low-key, high-key obsessed with that free program to Sunset Boulevard. I thought it was so good, and really happy to see her medal here. What did you think of her?
I agree. I think she's someone to look out for, especially if she stays injury-free, and if those quads come back in her training, you never know what's going to happen. But you can easily tell that she's still pretty technical focused in her program. You see the posture isn't quite there yet, and a bit more of attention taken away from the choreography while she's trying to do the jumps that are in her program. She says she wasn't overly thrilled with how her program went. There was a mistake here or there that, well, every skater is going to analyze more than you actually need to. But getting the silver medal here gave her a lot of confidence moving forward. So I'm excited to see how that translates into actually performing the program more.
Yeah, definitely some breaks, but I think that she's on the right track, and she's going to be a dark horse like everybody else here. Let's talk about Belgium's Loena Hendrickx. I think it's just great to see her out. She was at Skate to Milano where she secured that second spot for Belgium. Not a great short program, a fall on the triple flip, but a free program much better. And again, I'm just happy to see her back, and we will see her in about 2 weeks and at the Finland Trophy. And now let's talk about our Canadians. Catherine Medlin Spence, she was 11th here. Not a great go of it. Like
No, there was mistakes and some mistakes that I've never seen her do before. The mistake on the triple loop in the short program, as well as a triple double combination, which she does a beautiful triple toe. And like she fought through the free program. But it is her first Grand Prix, only her second year competing internationally. And she is older, so she's learning a lot as a 25-year-old, which is I think harder than learning things as a teenager.
For sure. It was, I say yikes because 98 was her season's best so far in this season. Well, that's what season best means. But while she was not getting the scores she wanted, there was another Canadian woman in Austria smashing it. And it was Gabby Daleman. After so many years off, having to learn to rewalk, several surgeries, myriad of different issues, she wins and has the highest score of any Canadian woman this season. So Kaetlyn, I ask you, is she a threat?
As someone who competed against her for many years, yes, she's always a threat. She's a really strong competitor and she's been there. She's been experienced and she has absolutely nothing to lose by trying her absolute hardest this year. She hasn't competed much at all in the last couple years and she looks really strong. There's still mistakes in a free program, but having those mistakes and still scoring a fairly good score against the Canadian women anyways is it's a thing.
Yeah, I think we're gonna be headed to a very, very interesting nationals. There's also a Korean skater in Ontario who's doing some great things. She scored a 133 at the sectionals. I don't know if she can skate for Canada yet, but something to keep the girlies on their toes even more. The Canadian girls, you in danger, girls. Now, we also got to talk about Keegan Messing, who was also in Graz, Austria, who did not have the best result. Again, coming back after a long time away, but he was beaten by Grayson Long by 5 points, and he only had his senior debut at nationals last year. He was in junior all year during his international season. And national soon cometh. Do you think that Keegan will be ready and an actual threat to the likes of Gogolev and Sadovsky?
Normally, I would have said yes, he's always going to be a threat against them, but Roman and Steven have really stepped up their game this year. They look more comfortable on the ice. They're battling it out with each other all year, and they've competed a lot already this year. Whereas Keegan hasn't competed much recently. This is his first competition really back, and I don't know if he took it for granted, thinking like maybe the shows are going really well, so that's easily transferable into competition. But the spin levels are harder, step sequences are harder, and everything is more challenging in competition.